Oh? I was about to say welcome back, but it seems something is about to occur with Mr. Hugo Mertens. Constable Hugo Mertens enters the bar again. The way he carries himself, you feel you're about to have an unpleasant conversation. Barkeep, we're already a week into the 2-week limit I gave you. I trust you're aware of this. I am. From what you've shown me so far, I've come to understand you're making a genuine effort at this. While you still have time before an agreed-upon deadline, there's no telling when the killer will strike again. If you believe you have a solid idea of who the killer might be, I urge you to tell me as soon as possible. I will. I'll hang around a little while. If there's any findings you haven't shown me yet, just call me over. When it comes to information, I have all the time in the world if it means catching the criminal. Also, welcome to episode 4, everybody! We're back at it again. I think... Okay. We're getting into it. They're gonna be flirting. I know they're gonna be flirting over here. Trust me. Like, look at them. Like, this is clear to me. Let me check my stuff. I'm hoping that this is just like a sign that in the future I want to do stuff as quickly as possible. I don't know necessarily. I guess I'm just like timeline-wise, I'm just slowing down so much. Because I'm trying to connect everything and turn over every leaf, and I don't really need to. So like the goal for this episode is definitely to do make some substantial progress. I think him saying that makes me think there will be substantial progress happening here. I just hope I do this right. Okay. I got my first all ears achievement. Clara takes a seat beside Maria. The two women seem to know each other, albeit as acquaintances. I believe we met before, right? Briefly, I think you served me when I was at the hotel with Alina. Right. I remember now. You play chess, right? Yes. You asked me to teach you, and when I tried, your manager yelled at you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not working now. I don't work here, is what I'm trying to say. You want me to teach you chess? I have a mini board in my bag. I know a little bit. Pawns move forward, priests move diagonal, king is useless. Bishops. And I'm surprised about the king. Do you know what an opening is? Nope. Right, we'll start easy. We'll start easy then. Maria sets up the pieces with agile, instinctive quickness while Clara watches diligently, sipping on her drink. While you know very little about chess, instinct tells you that your customers are likely to witness the biggest beatdowns in chess history. Yeah. Cute. I don't want to talk to you. Hey you! We meet again. Evening. Did I? Yeah, let's get you your drink that you like. And I think there's a lot we need to... I think we just need to ask. There's stuff we need to... I might hit Hugo again so I know exactly what pieces of evidence to kind of ask about. I think. Because I feel like I'm missing so much, and I don't know. The game telling me this feels like it might be important, or it might be just saying that at this point you could be done with it. Which is interesting in itself. I'm curious about that. I hope it just means at this point you could be done with it, not, hey, you're fucking up. Go faster, you know? I asked about everything, but I'm gonna ask... I shouldn't have asked him everything, because now I forgot. I'll come back to you. I think with... I guess I have to see who's got new things. Peter, you have an alibi. Give me a fucking alibi, man. I'm on your side. Yeah, you'll confess your love to me or whatever. I get it. I mean, everyone... Look, I'm not good at keeping secrets anyway, so... Better you don't. It's like everyone knows I am crime guy. Are we friends now? Okay, awesome. So, level with me. I assume you never went legit? Level with you. My very legitimate enterprises ain't your business. Fine. He shrugs, taking a deep breath. Look, when you see the stuff the Star Police gets away with, you start to realize the law is just rules set up by folks who are already following them. I'm about as legit as you are, speakeasy manager. Our laws do protect the powerful. Fair. Sure, I can get on board with that sentiment, especially as it flatters me personally. And though the system may be crooked to the core, it chewed you up and spat you out. Somewhere better. Providence, huh? You got out of the game. But somehow you're still in as a speakeasy owner. You sound envious. Takes a long sip of his drink. You know you're right. He does too. Well, I am envious. Twice I tried to get out. First time they needed me for one more big job and there wasn't exactly an opt-out clause. Second time, well, I got out for a year, but no one treated me any different. My name wasn't any cleaner. Folks gonna treat me like a villain, I may as well be one. Even when you escape the life stays with you. People remember what you've done, especially when you got a big reminder scratched down one half of your face. Yeah. Yeah. And even then, we still haven't escaped necessarily. Like, people still know, like, beyond you. Like, Wendy knows, which makes me curious about her. But Hugo knows, obviously you know, because we know each other. But it's not like me, bartender main character, has necessarily escaped that life. Though we are able to live with some more legitimacy. It's just, yeah. I get you. So yeah, I see what you got going on and I think you got lucky. Maybe I would like to get lucky like that. But then I remember, me and you are in the same position. Both one mistake away from a life in the clink. One little mistake. But, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm too smart to get caught and you're too lucky. Lucky? Remember the time one of the Minetti boys unloaded his pistol gun at the train depot? How did every slug miss you? Like I said, you always been lucky. And now you gotta keep that lucky streak going, right? Sure. I'm not looking at you for that. Okay? Calm down. You gotta find a killer, but I can't believe you're looking at me for this. For everything we've been through. You know my style. I ain't never killed anyone ever, right? But just say I did. It'd be business, not personal. So they'd be no injections or poisons. Needles are for docs and junkies, and I won't be pumping anyone full of poison. Most especially if it made him suffer. Like I said, with me, it's all business. What? Is he gonna be mad at me if I make intense eye contact? Peter's gaze softens for a moment, Is he feeling sympathy? Anger? Regret? He frowns. Oh my god! Whoa. Whoa, I need to say... Whoa, we're like 10 minutes in. You can't be doing this shit to me, narrative. I feel like I'm reading a romance novel. What? He frowns, and for a fraction of a second, you see how boyish he looks when he's not scowling. Then he vanishes back into himself, and his gaze becomes empty. I believe you. I do. I believe in you. Do you? We'll see. Yeah, of course I do. What the hell? I need to take a drink. This is fucking me up. No progress on the murder being solved? Well, I guess this is really funny. We say this to Hugo, and Hugo's like, do you think this is actually a good alibi, or are you gay? I know him. I know him. And I love the sprite being... because he's literally looking him in the eye. Like a poor meow meow. Like, okay. I present that to Hugo, he's gonna be like, what the hell do you mean? This is not evidence. Barkeep, this is not evidence. Did you miss me? What makes you ask that? You're unusually friendly. Sometimes I need to talk to someone who doesn't twitch every time I reach into my coat pocket. I get treated like a monster so much I forget I'm not one. Not all the time. You've seen a lot of the same stuff. And I like it that you're straight with me. I see that little frown at the corner of your mouth. Still, you don't tell me to leave, and you can look me in the eye. That's enough for me. Ooh. Oof. Oof. I'm sorry I frown. I love you. We're literally maxing out. Yes, we'll max out the affection meter and then we'll reach our S support very soon. Yeah? Maybe it's my imagination. I'd like to think you're happy to see me. I don't think you are, but I'd like to think it. How dare you say that? How dare you? Peter takes a long sip of his drink. Why can't we tell him no? We are so happy, bestie. Like, sir. How dare you? I'm ready for sentence. He's literally gonna be like, why are you... Do you think this is evidence? Buddy. Are you pulling my leg? Don't let your sentiment for Wagner cloud your judgment, bartender. I didn't do it. I promise it is not an alibi. I trust my judgment or solve this alone. It's your call. No, I know him. Trust me, he's different. He's different. Hugo. He's not. He wouldn't do that. He would just hit him like he wouldn't do that. He would just hit somebody with like, I don't know, like a hammer or something, and they'd be fine and be like Looney Tunes. He wouldn't do it, Hugo. What are you talking about? Oh, fine. I suppose he's more of a common street thug than a serial killer. He's off the hook for now. Yes, canon. But you do well to be a little more professional and stop making googly eyes at one of our suspects. You know what? Here's what I think, Hugo. I think it's important to scan every avenue. And that requires maybe wider eyes and more of an attention. And with that, you get more details about the suspect. And really, I'm just doing my job really well. Really good at my job. So good at this job you blackmailed me into, buddy. He hates my ass. He's like, stop it. I do love the detail. The detail of him fucking... them making it be this Sprite in particular is so funny. Like, the characterization of, like, the bartender main character of just being like, well, you see, he's beautiful, Your Honor. Just to be like, I trust him with my life. Like, okay, calm down. Like, me too, but you're supposed to be smarter than me. Bartender main character. So, I guess we go with Wendy. I want to know what the ladies are doing over there. I will do that after I get a quick sip of a drink. Okay. Ladies? Oh wait, do I have other evidence? I got cleared. I cleared him up, which is great. This means I have those left. And I think what I want to do... Yeah, I guess maybe they'll have more to say. I think I need to go in with Wendy, maybe. Ask her about Alina. She might have info about Alina, which is kind of more what I'm looking into. Or maybe syringes, you know, weird shit. Okay. She got my ass. She's always getting my ass. You know, she used to smoke. Secret smoking. Okay. Let me leave her for now. I think maybe we check in with them first. Might be worth it. Okay. Let me get you a little drunk. Like, in front of Maria, I ask her what she thinks of Maria. I know you think she's cute. I know you think she's cute. Give you the night count. I hope you like it. Otherwise, I am doing bad. But here's the thing I want to know. Okay, awesome. What do you think of Maria? Yes, she's very pretty. I mean, that's what everyone else thinks, and I guess they're right. She's so delicate and well-dressed, not to mention smart. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. You know anything about drugs? You know about drugs? Nope. Let me go... See, here's the thing. I need to find out stuff about this guy. Let me get him his drink that he likes. Okay. Get your mint punch. And then I will present some evidence, kind of grill him as best I can. Because I just don't have a connection for why he is, you know... How do I make sure they're like, hey, he smokes, here's that. Because he does smoke. Got a bit of reputation. I already gave the reputation, I'm pretty sure. Oh shit, no, I forgot. Oh no. Can I reload? Hold on, I need to reload. I completely forgot. I wrote that down. That's crazy. Do I still have, the baby doll eyes? And did I present it to Hugo? I'm sure I did. Let me just make sure. I need to make sure he has that canonically. Yeah, he has it canonically. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you. I'm gonna get you drunk. Because that was very stupid on my part. So he likes minty with soda, no fruit and no fruit with vodka. So no fruit. Vodka, lime juice, ginger ale. Oof. Don't. Vodka, coffee, liqueur. I think maybe this one's a good one because it's not super gin, vodka, white wine, lemon slice. Oh, I think this one might be good. But it said fruit juice. I will reload if it doesn't work out, okay? I'm not afraid of that. Drink this. Drink this and tell me your secrets. This is such satisfying UI. Okay. Okay. Hell yeah. I heard you have a bit of a reputation here among my customers. Which ones? I don't care about the idle chatters, scatterbrained women. You assume it's a woman. Great minds speak about philosophy and science. Mediocre minds concern themselves with sports in the papers, and dull minds gossip. And women are the worst of it. That's a bit small-minded. I don't need to be interrogated on my views. We all know that women's and men's minds work differently. Those who pretend otherwise are deluding themselves. Elliot stands up and begins searching inside the pockets of his coat. Eventually, he pulls out a rectangular, shiny metal case. It's ornate and is engraved with floral details. He opens the case, revealing a dozen cigarettes. Yes, we got the cigarettes. Packed close like sardines. He picks one out, then begins frantically searching again. God damn it, where's the lighter? Hell yeah. We're trying to make this place less smoky. But you. I know it's you. Whatever, I'm calm now. Let's take a breath or something. I think we might have lost the ability to ask him stuff. Yes. Tell me your lighter. So what? I told you that, but I was drunk. Rambling. I probably just lost it through a hole in my pocket. Okay. I don't know. So tell me about how you hate women. Can you tell me about how you hate women? I cannot ask you anything else. I don't think anything else I have to ask is relevant. Let me give you some information, detective. Detective who's not a detective? Oh no, I didn't mean to click that one. Hey, check this out. He's missing a lighter, boss. So he lost his lighter, and his cigarette case is ornately detailed. I don't know about you, bartender, but I think I see a connection here, and it's not looking good for Lynn. Go on, put the pieces together. I can't right now, because I have to go to my corkboard. But... I need to figure out... The syringe, I mean, you can get them anywhere, right? What is getting me? I'm trying to figure it out. Like, there's so much evidence. I wish, like, some of it would be discarded when it was not, in use. But I guess that makes sense. I just need to figure out... I need an alibi for Alina. Where do they have it? Okay. I need an alibi, and I need actual evidence for Elliot. Which I think the lighter would be evidence for him. But I want a defense for Alina so I have everything under control. You know? And I think the best way I can do that is with, like, her friends. You know, the people that she cares about, who might be able to attest to where she was. Because a lot of this, we're going off of, like, you know, testimonies from other people. It's not the strongest case, but someone has got to have testimony for Alina. Let me... Yeah, let me do that. Oh, you're serious. What a lark. No, Alina's not the one. Okay, well, you're not helping me figure out why. Present this. That's worrying. I need to warn Alina. Yep. I don't think there's much you can give me. I think Wendy's gonna be the one to do it. Let me leave you. She seems like she would know more. Also, I just like talking to her. And she hasn't been we haven't been talking a lot. I miss talking to you. What do you think about this? Darling, I have a gift when it comes to reading people, and I must say, it failed me the moment I believed you were smarter than this. You genuinely believe a girl as intelligent as Alina would think murder is the best option for her situation? Especially after telling everyone within earshot how much she hates her months before her death? The few times I could be bothered to pay attention when she played chess, I could tell she never makes a single move without considering every outcome. Same goes for the decisions she makes in life. The trait I deem worthy of my respect, perhaps even envy. Think long and hard about what you're looking for, dear bartender. Would the actions of a serial killer, with all the flaws and risks, truly fit a person like Alina? Yes, sir. I knew it. I'm getting so much. Either way, take it from me. She'd find a way to deal with Natalia that are far more elegant and efficient than injecting poison. Ways that will never incriminate her. Hell yeah. I love you, Wendy. I'm sure you do. She knows. She knows. So I think we've got everything on everything. There's no defense. Check this out. Hey, Hugo, check this out. Bang. You warned me? I come in here, I have so much progress. Miss Booker raises a good point. Alina does not. Does seem a little too clever to have to kill a woman she so openly detested with a tool she was known to have worked with. I think we can cross her name off our list. Okay, I think we definitely... I'm just gonna go around and see if I can get any other stuff from everyone. I think I'm pretty done. We're literally almost maxed out. Like, this is funny. I imagine, like, someone... I'm just imagining a world in which a straight man plays this game and he's like, why? It's like the Gale effect when in Baldur's Gate 3 you would accidentally romance Gale. Like, very funny to me to imagine someone thinking, like, wait a second, why is the game forcing me to be gay? Well, you could pretend you're playing a woman. I don't think the bartender has like a gender, as far as I know, confirmed. I just choose to think of it in a gay way. And you're wrong. Like, if you don't want it to be thought of in a gay way, I'm afraid you'll have to imagine a woman. Hey, I'm just gonna go around telling people... Wait, do you know about this? Yeah. Can I tell you about... someone who's never done anything wrong ever in his life? My apologies. My bad. Let's talk about her defense. I think this is important. Yeah, I don't think that will... Yeah, I don't think I have anything else I can do unless I would like a defense for you. Do you know he can never do a crime? This is like my lawyer badge in Ace Attorney. I need everyone to know. I need everyone to know I've got my favorite boy. Actually, is there anything else I can talk with you on Wendy. I just want to talk a little bit more. Oops. My game very momentarily crashed. Went down. Hey, when that happens, sometimes it'll just minimize. Like, why are you doing that? Like, hello? If something's updating in the background, don't. I didn't tell you you could. Does sun mean there's like more options? That I'm curious about. Let me see the mood. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to end the day. And then I'll present it to Hugo. Because I think I'm really ready to do this. I think it's the case that it's the match. I think we freaking did it. That's awesome. Now, what do I do if I confront him with it? I guess that will give me, like... I might as well confront him with it. Like, why not? We're making a lot more progress in, like, a short amount of time than last session. Oh? Maria and Alina sit at the bar. This is the first time you've seen them alone together, making it strange when Alina's buoyant persona finally drops and she looks frankly exhausted. The big fake grin is gone and replaced by a wan smile. Wan? Wayne? I've never said that out loud. A look that you read as the party's over. On the other hand, Maria seems happier with only Alina around. Her shoulders are back and she's leaning close to her friend, poking her with her elbow to make her giggle. What can I get you? A few drinks would be nice. She needs something sweet. Nothing sweet, please. I need something to calm me down. Wasn't that bad. It's Wendy. She's always like that. She's the most stereotypical heiress I've ever met. If she was a character in a book, people would reject her for being too Wendy. I bet she really does have a horse butler at that penthouse of hers. Is that a butler who's a horse or a butler for her horse? Both. I can't believe someone that wealthy doesn't have better etiquette though. I saw her eat creme brulee with the fish fork. Alina lets out a laugh, then turns and looks around. I can't believe no one else has noticed. They're just too intimidated by her sharp tongue. Or is it a forked tongue? She's not that bad, though she was a bit mean to that homeless man. She was horrid. She told him to pull his socks up, and he had lost a leg. Goodness, I didn't hear that. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, his face in broad daylight. I guess it's just... Sorry, that's not kind either. I read that line really badly. Goddess, do you remember what Natalia said? Don't give them money, they'll spend it on drugs? Yeah, I remember. She said worst. You know, yeah, people who are like that, they give you like a complex if they reach you young. And then you're like, you talk to like another person who's normal and you're like, wait a second. So anyway, that was about my dad. Dad lore drop. I literally like, and it's crazy because my mom is like, you can just give people, why would you not give them money? You know? Why would you not give people money? Anyway, the most horrible people you know will say this. I mean, at one time I was homeless, so is my dad. She had no tact. Shame she never met Wendy. They destroy each other. Clash of egos. Mutually assured destruction. Can you imagine? The lack of empathy by the goddess. You two don't seem to like Wendy. I used to like Wendy, and now I'm not so sure anymore. Oh, she's not all bad. I think her mouth is quicker than she realizes, and a lot more cruel. I think she's just lived a sheltered life. Sometimes Marie and I just need a chance to air out all our frustrations. Sideways glances when our wealthy friends say something questionable can only sustain you so long. Eventually, you need to let it all out. Yes, please don't tell her we're saying this behind her back. I hate drama. My lips are sealed because I love drama. Good. Then here's a hefty tip for you. Lena dumps out the coins in her purse alongside money for the drinks. It's probably triple what the drinks actually cost, and she doesn't seem fazed. But before she turns away, you notice her count the coins and exhale. Exhale softly. After a moment, she looks at Maria and signals her to follow. The two walk back to their booth. Thanks. Love them. Love you. Hey, Hugo. Hey, Hugo, check this out. Right, I need to make you a drink. You can't do your job on an empty stomach. This is breakfast. I'm giving you a beautiful breakfast. I'm literally feeding him so much alcohol. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You'll never tell me about your fiancé. Given you enough time. I have them in my notebook. Wait, give me a second. I want to talk to people. I want to talk. What are you doing? Evening. I don't think I need to talk with anyone. I don't think I can talk with anyone else. There's this little guy. Oh, I should probably... Just to get all the clues I can get. I don't know if these are all the clues. I probably missed clues. But I think I'll get it anyway. You know? Because now you'll like me. Yeah. About you and smoking. Killian looks uncomfortable, as if recalling an unpleasant memory. He looks you up and down. Fine. Yes, I smoke. Just don't go around telling people about it, alright? Why hide it? Once Mum caught me and dragged me by my ear to flush them down the toilet. Oh. Mum was never the type to say something once if she could say it 100 times. She brought home medical drawings of diseased lungs. It very much put me off my dinner of liver and onion that evening. That's intense. I wasn't finished. Then she brought me into her practice and I was confronted by some pallid, gasping gentleman who'd wheezed a warning about a life of smoke and decadence. Then she threatened to make me eat the next pack she found. I hate doctors. That's horrible. So yes, it was. So yes, I do my best to keep the facade that I hate smoking. Recently, I had a flutter of panic when I lost my lighter. I quickly bought a new one, of course. I struggle with matches. They're just too awkward. He pulls out a sturdy-looking lighter from his pocket. It's simple and plain. Kind you find in any tobacco shop. I just hope my mum doesn't find the other one. Let's hope she doesn't, buddy. Yeah, he's... I mean, I don't fully respect him, but he is pathetic. So, like, he really is. He feels like... How old are you supposed to be, man? You feel like you're like 20. Baby. He's giving baby vibes. Yeah. He can be saved. He can be saved, this guy. Something wrong with you. I'm quick saving. Hey, what if I tell you that I think you're the killer? Hey, buddy. Hey, check this out. Yeah. You think I killed Natalia Reed just because you have a crackpot theory about my lighter. For a crackpot theory, it sure seemed to get a rise out of you. You want to know what I really thought of Natalia Reed? Yes. You can see the cogs in his head turning as he stares you down. His angry eyes flicker past you to the wall behind your head, then to the glass in his hands. Natalia Reed was an uptight, dirty gold digger who got what she deserved. She was barely ever sober, and when I tried to talk to her on serious matters, she called me dull. She was shallow and vapid. The woman had a laugh that could shatter glass, and a conversational range of a birch tree. Why did anyone waste time trying to converse with her? She was a personality vacuum. People say I'm awkward, but she was as dull as a dishwasher. Women like her refuse to follow the rules we should all acknowledge when engaging in the dating arena. She's a mediocre quality as a partner, at best. And yet she insisted on holding out for a man far her superior. Instead of you. Oop. He slams the glass down with a crack. Little shards of glass catch on the edge of his hands and he wipes them away. If he's injured, he's hiding it well. And why not? I was settling for her, and she's dismissed me despite my obvious qualities. I think I've heard enough. Yep. 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 Hey, Hugo. Hey, Hugo. Did you know this guy definitely killed her? Elliot Lynn. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on him. He's managed to avoid most of my questions. Why would Elliot Lynn kill Natalia Reed? What's his motive? She rejected his advances. Elliot may try to hide it, but he holds some questionable views. He hasn't tried. What are you talking about? He doesn't try. But he holds some questionable views about women, and if Natalia rejected him, he does not have the maturity to handle that. Well, I've seen entitlement, self-hatred, and resentment in young men like him before. Dangerous. You have evidence connecting Elliot Lynn to Natalia's death? The lighter belonged to him. So he's missing his lighter, and the one we have in evidence matches the decorations on his cigarette case. This sounds very convincing. Wait, are you sure about this? Once you present your case, there's no going back. Let me just... I'll time loop it. I am confident. Very well, I will go present your findings to my superiors and return here when I have results. Rest assured, I will be back. Until then... I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to the fun party over here with weird people. Evening? Hey, so... would that be telling her? Oh, it was just added. It was not a clue. It was just added to the info about... Oh no, was it? Was it not added to... No, it's just information I guess we got about Wendy. Maybe I can ask them more about her? I might go back and make sure all of them have drinks. My besties. Well, these two are my besties. And you're on thin ice. You're also on thin ice. Hey. I'll ask you this. You can't expect a girl to spill all of her secrets without loosening her lips a little first. With some chat, maybe a couple compliments about my lovely new earrings and a few drinks. Get you drunk then. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry about your dad. What brings you to Speakeasy? Okay, let's get you drunk. hit you with the night count because you are so good at alcohol. She invented being good at alcohol. Honestly, Alina, more like Drinka. That was not good. Sorry. Awesome. What brings you to Speakeasy? Honestly, a mixture of boredom and curiosity. Looking at your hands, I can tell you've worked hard in your life, right? You're not an inheritor of a ruby mine or in line for a duchy, are you? As working class as you get. Well, 2 years ago, so was I. Dirt poor. My dad gambled the meager money we had. My family was left in debt. And my mother had too many crumpets in her case, if you know what I mean. I don't. She was nuts. She joined the cult of Deus Irae when I was a kid and ran away to live in the northern wastes. And after dealing with my dad's gambling addiction, I'm not surprised. I know it's too much information for a stranger, but I'm here and I'm drunk and you asked me, so this is the monkey's paw curling or whatever. I'm interested. Yap away, queen. Well, good. Anyway, I was working odd jobs for wealthy people. I noticed how much when I was working odd jobs for wealthy people, I noticed how much illegal shit they got up to. I remember a rich older woman telling me about how her son was jailed for dealing drugs, and it was a most embarrassing ordeal. Obviously, being me, I asked, how much jail time did he get? Because I'm nosy. She laughed. She literally laughed. Some ear-piercing bat-like screech of a laugh and said, oh, he just paid a fine. For context, Maria and I went to school with a guy who got carrying some whatever woohoo drugs for someone else and is still in prison. Rules don't apply to the rich, and hey, guess what? I'm rich now, because my dad's gambling somehow paid off. So rules don't apply to me either. I'm caught, I'll pay a fine because who the hell cares? You're okay with that? She does not sound okay with that. No, obviously not, but also, why am I the only one who feels guilty about it? I wish I could just enjoy the privilege as much as they do, with no context to distract them from their entitlement. There's one thing I'll never escape no matter how much I save or who I marry, the fear that I could lose it all again. I just hope if I do, my real friends are still around to buy me drinks. I think maybe I'll leave this for let me get a drink first. I want to talk. Oh, yeah, I guess we might as well, because I assume, you know, we haven't used up all the time that we had. So I assume we're not going to miss out on these conversations either. We'll just have to play it, you know, in a timely manner. Okay. Maybe just... How did becoming rich change your life? Well, I can probably guess. It was pretty much instantaneous. My father plays every game in the casino and he is not good. He is, however, occasionally very lucky. And when you're lucky and have a daughter who tells you not to gamble all your winnings, well, you can move up 3 or 4 social classes in a weekend. We're not close, if that's what you're wondering. My father's always abroad or in the casino, but he sends me a chunk of money every month. I get more in that monthly pay packet than I could earn in a year. A good setup. She waves her hand weakly and shrugs. When he's poor again, I'll be sure to write him a letter or something. I save most of the money he sends me and spend where I need. Clothes, hair, skincare. Looking wealthy is half the cost of being wealthy. I see. Bye. She's very interesting. Yeah. Deus Irae. I wonder, I'm sure that will come up. There's no way. You can't have a weird cult, and you can't have a sopping wet sad priest and have that be, you know, not addressed whatsoever. Oh, did I ever get to ask her about... Oh no. I'm just gonna give her a drink. I did not get up to the point where I could ask her about Maria, but I don't know. I don't know if she returns Alina. I don't know if Alina returns Maria's feelings. That doesn't really matter, because I think, I mean, I'm very intrigued by you know, like Clara and Maria is very intriguing to me. I think, I don't know, I think there's more equity, and that's just going based off of, it's weird to say that. It's weird to say that just based off of character design, but color is important. And like, I don't think anywhere in Elise design, and I'll have to check, I don't think anywhere there's any blue referenced, which is interesting because she has, obviously she has like yellow in her design when her design is majority blue. And while, Clara doesn't necessarily have that. I mean, she has blue eyes. I'm just thinking color stuff. I'm thinking about color over here. But I think that's... I just think... And obviously this might just be that the colors work very well together. I love a blue and a yellow. I think they look nice. But I also think in this case, it's just an interesting detail to have, like her color scheme be like this monochromatic, and then her like closest friend has like a splash of that color in her design. So, you know, so it might be best for her to get with like Clara. Sorry to make this about shipping, but what else do what am I supposed to do? I love it. And give her something to drink. But yeah, really, like the real thing is just in terms of like, it would just be more interesting character development, I guess, for them specifically. You know, sometimes, and this is my thought about a lot of romance writing, sometimes the second option is the best option. Because in order to get to the second option, like for them to exist in the narrative, character development has to occur. And that's why it always sucks when they do that. They introduce a character and then they take that character development back. I already got you a drink. God, I want tomato juice so bad. I have to stop seeing Maria. Yeah, even in her eyes, she has the yellow. It's like very interesting little detail. I got you drink. Okay, we're all good. Let me just double save once more. God, the screens, the UI, it's all so good. Okay. I think I'll end it. I think it's fine. Calendar becomes available in the home office after a case has been submitted. You can use it to skip forward to the day of the deadline if you don't want to spend the remaining days. Oh! No. I want to talk to them. At the very least, I need to, I'm sure there's gotta be... Look, I'm just gonna hype people up. What do you think, Maria? Did I already ask this? Yeah. Yeah, she has some blue in her design. Very interesting. I'm just gonna use this to, because I have a couple days. I'm gonna write down this, so if I need to, I can skip it. For anything that's not important, I'm putting down the time for episode, or skip. And this way I'll know what to cut, because this might just be me grinding to get higher levels. Basically, the way I play Fire Emblem, I need my supports. I'm doing every optional battle and putting every character next to each other to maximize every support. So I will skip, or if there's something that happens plot relevantly, I will have you guys see that too. Otherwise, we will just come back to when the case resolves. Okay, so Olivia popped up. So Olivia popped up and I realized I do have dialogue to do with Olivia. I have not done yet. So I'm going to do that right now. Also, do I have anything of interest to show her? I mean, everyone knows everything else. It's just like, I wondered if there was anything interesting. I don't think anything would prompt too much of a reply from her. Right now, at least. Aren't you risking a lot by being here? Life's a risk, darling. Well, for some anyway. For me, not so much. Just for other people? That particular type of frown will give you some very deep-set wrinkles. If you must worry so, save your worry for your own personal problems, not other people's. Look, I doubt this place will be discovered, and if it is, well, imagine the press. Olivia Carmine, thrown in the slammer, locked up, prison for life. Gosh, there would be riots for my release. You seem very confident. I'm kidding, obviously. No, I doubt I'll get more than a slap on the wrist if I'm caught. Makes sense. She's funny. I love her. Ooh, we got eavesdropping. Right down. Looks like we've got some eavesdropping we can do. Interesting. Always sitting alone because nobody fucking likes him. Okay. The group of 20-somethings sit in a semicircle, sipping happily. No, those are imported. A lot of... I sound like... Father, when can I leave to live on my own? Sorry that I accidentally Pinocchio'd y'all. Let me read that again. No, those are imported. A lot of the textiles we use are made in other factories. So what you're saying is if I purchase a coat from the shop you work at, made by you, it's more of an assemblage? Everything is at this point. I mean, I've made some of the patterns and picked out some of the fabric, but yes, most of the stuff is designed by my boss and I just stitch it together. Sort of. Didn't I get my coat from Seems Good? I think your parents might have visited. I nearly got to work on one of Olivia Carmine's outfits, though, before my boss got back from his trip. Apparently, the two of them go back long enough that he worked as her stylist for a bit. She's very picky about who she lets touch her clothes. She's probably very hush-hush about her sizing. I've heard all sorts of rumors like that about celebrities. Thankfully, if I ever need anything modified, Maria can just do it. Now that must be handy. Say, Maria, think you could fix up a few pieces I have? I just take it to the store. I don't have the equipment at home. Anyway, I'm getting a drink. Maria, want anything on me? Surprise me. If you're grabbing drinks, I'd love an evening prayer. S'il vous plaît. Sure. Okay, they seem to like each other. I like this as an interesting eavesdrop. And I think I can get stuff out of Alina. Like me? I need to get you to like me so that you can talk about you and Maria. Where's your favorite drink? Here we go. And you didn't poison anyone. Congratulations, you were a red herring. Awesome. Are you there yet? No? No, no, Alina. Alina. How are you not there? That's fucked up. That's fucked up on me. I guess I'll be back here again when she, finally becomes my friend. Besides being rich, what are your thoughts on this prohibition? Quite the question for a night like this. What are yours? I'm a bartender, so the answer should be clear. I mean, yes, you work as a bartender, but people do illegal work for a lot of reasons. Why do you do it? I do it for the money. Honesty. I respect that. People can be very judgmental when it comes to how we make our money. The greatest luxury wealthy people enjoy is that money becomes invisible to them. I don't see the point of prohibition personally. It seems like a knee-jerk reaction by old men in the Saran legislature. Literal fossils. I tell you one thing. They are drinking what they want, when they want. Prohibition won't make their cheeks less rosy. I need you to like me more. So, I guess I will be back when she likes me more. We are really, like, speed running. Like, a lot of interactions right here. Alright, I'm back with Alina. We are going to get that answer to that question. I also, in the process of doing this, realized I don't need to watch the animation every single time. I just discovered that. It's because my mic has been blocking kind of that area of my screen. Very funny. I fixed it. Now I will not make this so long for y'all. Okay. About you and Maria. Alina presses her hands together, her eyes focused on her ring. Did she give you that? She did. It's one of my most prized possessions. All the glitz and jewels I've worn are nothing compared to this. Maria must have worked for months to save it. Pay for it. We were both poor and she gave it to me. I think she just started at Ernie's and I was doing long shifts at the hospital and really needed cheering up. My life has changed so much. I remember her handing it to me. She could barely look me in the eye. Really? She lifts her hand up to closer look at the ring, a smile crossing her face. If she'd asked me then, I'd have said yes. Too much has changed though. Oh, no. Oh no. I knew it. Oh no. Too much has changed. They're drifting apart. They can't be together because of class issues. What changed? I think we both did, if I'm being honest. When we met... Gosh, I'm a bit drunk, but can we keep this between us? We can keep this between us, right? I'll keep it a secret. I'll trust you. Back then, when she and I met, I was enamored with her. Something about a bookish girl with a big heart. But I didn't really understand what I felt, so I convinced myself I felt nothing. I was like a tornado, pushing her away, then trying to win her back. Desperately clinging to her, then demanding she leave me the hell alone. I understand. I got a weird homoerotic situationship, I understand. I couldn't tell whether I wanted to be with her or if I wanted to be her. Smart, gorgeous, incredible at chess. I don't know if she feels the same way about me. We're so close as friends now, I don't want to lose what I have of her. Maybe she wants the same thing as you. Sometimes I think she might. It might just be wishful thinking, though. I don't let myself have those thoughts. I try to avoid such intense feelings these days. Maybe feelings like that are too much for anyone. My life isn't a romance novel, trust me. Plenty of people have fallen for Maria. None of them are still her friend. I could lose her completely. Maybe not, though. Anyway, enough of that. I don't know what's gotten into me. Probably the alcohol. Still, a promise is a promise. Keep it quiet. My lips are sealed, Alina. That's sad. Sad, sad, sad. But hey, look, she definitely cares about you too. Oh, man, it's rough. It's rough if you don't do it now. I mean, she has other options. She just loves you. So, it's up to you to figure out, are you capable of that? Are you capable of reciprocating that? And right now, I mean, love Alina. Love Alina a lot. I don't think she doesn't feel, obviously, especially right now, the most stable. I mean, especially with relationships, I mean, I guess there's a reason she would be casually dating Killian. It's because, like, despite everything about Killian, he seems rather like, I don't know, there's not much, again, he's mentioned he doesn't really care about rejection that much, you know? He seems immature enough for Alina to, like, really, like, cling on to him. You know, for that, I don't know what she actually feels about him, which is interesting. But as, like, a safe bet, a safe option, that makes sense, you know? Again, he's like, he is not super mature. He's not necessarily that dangerous. He's just kind of like a dumb kid. Again, dumb kid energy. So, understandable. That does kind of contextualize that relationship more to me. Why she would entertain that as a possibility, even though she doesn't seem super interested in him. He is a safe emotional option. Unfortunately, I still have to continue doing the grind, so we have got lesbians. Let's go back to grinding. Okay, we are about to hit day 16. Let's see what happens. Okay. On the day of the deadline, Hugo returned to the bar an hour before it opens. Constable Mertens, we're not open yet, I'm afraid. Hugo's expression breaks and he smiles. His eyes light up and he roughly pats you on the shoulder. Approval? Good work, bartender. You found the culprit and you helped me secure my promotion. We should celebrate, and we're certainly in the right place to do so. What flavor would you like to celebrate with? Surprise me. Anything will have a taste of success to it at this point. Okay. Okay. Drink to celebrate. A toast to Safer Bukovi. I mean, I'm giving you what you like. You're my fave. Well, you're not my fave, but you're my best friend. My best friend who blackmailed me. My best blackmailer. So naturally, I gotta give you what you like. Oh, I forgot I can skip it. I really should have. Because once it gets past a certain point, you can't. Ah, that hit the spot. Coffee may be bitter, but victory tastes so sweet. I can't wait to see their faces back at the station when we put Elliot away for good. We'll never see the light of day. We'll never see daylight again. Our case is watertight. Good job, sport. Good job. Hugo flips his notebook closed and looks down at his drink. It's empty. For a moment, you wonder if he'll order another, but instead he meets your eye. It looks like he's just come to a decision. This partnership ended up being a profitable one. I made the right choice when I asked you for help. Glad to help. We made quite the team. My intuition, insight, and deduction, and your legwork. I wonder, would you do this all over again? Sure, fuck it. Yeah, I'll do it. Well, that might be a possibility, but not for a while. A year, at least. What are you talking about? I'm going to have to book you. What? Hugo! What the fuck, man? Even if you help catch a killer, this establishment is still illegal and what you're doing is a crime. Are you serious? I am. When I first came here, I told you I had 2 weeks to catch a killer. I lied. I gave myself 2 weeks before I would shut this place down. The law is the law. Now we have the killer, I can catch 2 birds with 1 stone. Kill 2 birds, you mean? Come on. Quite. I'm taking your cooperation into account when I put in a good word. But you're still being charged, and with your history, I'm not sure anything I say can save you. What the fuck, man? You betrayed me. Yes, whatever. I'm a man with a job, and that job is catching criminals. Why did you think this story would have a happy ending? He finally stands up, putting the notebook into his inner pocket. You feel numb as you watch him fix the creases on his coat. It's a shame. Some of the squires at the station could learn a thing about police work from you. Let's keep things moving. I have to cuff you. What the fuck? What the fuck? You piece of shit. You piece of shit. I'm gonna... You don't even know. Oh. A year later. No. No. No way. No fucking way. Nuh-uh. The fuck? What is happening? What is happening? What the hell? I have to calm down from this? Alina is dead and Hugo fucked me over? What is happening? Vincent, I'm sorry. I need a moment. I need to take a sip of something. This is crazy. I mean, Hugo makes sense. You know what? Fuck Hugo. But how dare you? Oh god. Oh no, then that makes... Oh my god. I said it was a red herring before, but Alina's favorite drink being, like, the poison drop? You sick and twisted bastards. The devs of this game are sick. They're sick and twisted and fucked up. I am astonished. This is crazy. Like, they really... The foreshadowing happening here with the drinks themselves, crazy. Anyway, I've calmed down marginally. An hour before opening, Vincent Fleur descends the stairs and enters a speakeasy underneath his bookstore. He sits down in front of you with a big smile, eyes twinkling with mischief. The grand opening of the night? Oh, I got his voice wrong. The grand opening of the nightcap. I haven't felt this excited since, well, not for a while. Let's make it a success. I'm doing this out of spite. No way! All my affection has to redo? That sucks. I applaud the enthusiasm. Very good. With the illusion of certainty comes complacency. A firm belief that all establishments have been closed makes funding continuous efforts to try and find new ones redundant. Consider it reverse psychology. Surely no one would attempt to open an illegal establishment in the same place twice. That way of thinking is exactly why here and now poses the least risk. What would happen if we do get caught? The constabulary are no longer trying to send a message. At worst, we might get a fine, but with business booming, it wouldn't set us back more than a month of profits. When I was hiring, I made sure to find an honest, professional bartender who needed the work. Okay. Wait, what? When I was hiring, I made sure to find an honest, professional bartender who needed the work. I picked you for this risky venture because I needed someone with a sense of adventure and a clean record. What? What? Wait. What? Who am I? Hello? I'm someone else. No fucking way. Am I someone else? I'm someone else, huh? My record is clean because I haven't been caught. I had to become adventurous. Yes, Bukovi and all of Sar are at a breaking point. I will find ways to use my modest fortune to keep the economy vibrant and the good people happy. Now, might you be good enough to make me a drink? What do you fancy? Please show me why I hired you and surprise me. I will leave it to you how. Okay. Can I tempt you, Vincent? New stuff. New stuff. Well, you like the Eastern Ruby, I know that. I'm losing my mind. I'm someone different. Why am I a new guy? And also, like, who was I? And who am I now? That's the purest nectar. Perfection. Now then, I have a dinner party to attend to. Make sure to stay kind, professional, and consistent with the quality of drinks. For your evening, Vincent. A tall, dark-haired woman sits at the bar deliberately. Her smile is gentle, but her gaze is focused. What a fascinating place. You really managed to capture the atmosphere of old Bukovi. Classy, but informal. Thank you. I ran my own bar for years before the politicians decided to pass this damn prohibition bill. For a while, the frustration lingers on her face, and she lets out a sigh and continues to speak. Being here, it brings back memories, both happy and sad. My name's Sandra. Might I ask, how long has this place been here? It opened up today, actually. Oh, congratulations. Is this your first time running a bar? The Spiral Lounge is is this building like this character's backstory? I suppose. Are you going to be my love interest? I'm trying to figure it out. There are a lot of bartenders happening. More or less, I've never been in charge before. I see. In that case, would you care for some advice from someone with a bit more experience? Sure. Let me get a good measure of you first. See what I'm working with? Even before the prohibition, part of the job was learning to work with what you have. Liquor supplies wax and wane, and you won't always have ingredients in stock. But there's always a way to get new booze if you know the right people, right? Right. A bartender's goal is to learn the favorite flavors of the customers and use what they have available to meet their demands. I see. Now let's see if you can impress me. What kind of flavor do you fancy? Telling you that would ruin the challenge. Just say you'll need absolute perfection to gain my approval. Oh. Present veteran. I don't think you'll, Perfect storm. Hey. Is that it? Oh shit. I wasn't expecting this level of confidence from a beginner. This is exactly what I needed. Well done. If you can make sure to keep your quality consistent and your customers happy, there's a bright future ahead for this place. I'll do my best. Now you can show me your small talk skills for a bit if you like. Although by the looks of it, I'm already confident this place is in the right hands. I'm always up for some small talk. Let's talk, bartender. Are you with anyone tonight? I don't have many friends here these days. You know how it is. You change jobs and you're out of town for a while and you just lose touch with one another. Any friends in Bukovi? Well, there was one guy I thought I could count on for a good time. Maybe I still can, but I'm worried he'll let me down just like the others. I'm sure you still can. You might be right. I feel a bit restless in Bukovi nowadays. Although I thought I had friends here, but I'm not so sure anymore. There's still good people here. Maybe a couple. Goddess, you might be one of them. You're a good talker, you know. Relaxed. I get the feeling that if bad stuff is going down, your nose is clean. My nose? All I'm saying is that maybe you're alright. But everyone else? The dogs, the bougie dames, the rich, nouveau or otherwise. Nah. They're only masquerading as decent people. They might become your customers, but they are not your friends. Don't ever forget that. And if you can, do the thing every smart Bukovite does before long. What's that? Leave. Get out of this damn city before you become too attached to it. Like me. Keep that in mind. Is this us from before? If this is us from before, and every character we have is going to be like a what's the term? Well, first off, if this is us, I need to get rid of my bartender OC fan art because never mind. But I'm glad I take so long to draw. But if this was us in the first place, that is fantastic. That is hilarious. That would make me think, in every case, are we just gonna be like a random bartender who pops in and is like, hey, we're a character now in the previous case. That would be funny. Got any more advice? Oh, you want more tips? You think I'm some sort of wise teacher here to inspire the next generation? I don't think I'd make for a very good guide. You're not much older than me. I guess not. I sure feel pretty old these days, though. Alright, I guess I could still teach you a thing or two, if you answer some of my questions first. What questions? Just a few things I'm curious about, really. I've only ever run legitimate bars. Sorry. Okay, it's not us. The bartender OC is still there. Who we are, though, I have no freaking clue. I guess we're still in prison. Or we're a detective. Now, I don't think so. Wait a second. Let me go back. I'm gonna see. This is interesting. I know this is unusual. I know this is peculiar. I know this is unusual and peculiar and unusual and peculiar. But I'm loading back because I want to see what happens if I pick I want to be bartending. If it's still me. Because if it's still me, that'll be interesting. Because I didn't click that. I didn't think it was relevant. But it might actually be relevant. And if it isn't, we'll see. But you know what I mean. Because I don't want to lose that character. I'm attached. I'm attached to my guy. My little freak. Now, how do I skip this faster? Let me look at the controls. Let's do instant. Okay. Wait, what did I do? What did I say? No. I mean to do that. Wrong thing. Hold on. Because I want to be me. You know, I want to be the guy that I made. If that's altogether relevant. Flavor. Because if it does, then that's good. Because I don't want to lose that. I have an attachment to the attachments that my character has made. But I think that is an interesting way to phrase it. If that actually is relevant and I have changed as a character. I'm not used to that in these sort of games. For it to actually matter. I'll stick to bartending. He did not like that. Well, fuck you. You serious? Yeah. Betrayed me. Let me turn this down. Now let's see if that's actually me. Because I think... Let me skip that. Bitter pill. Okay. Yeah, the poison. You know, the poison that happened to my girl. An hour before opening, Vincent Floyd descends the stairs and enters the speakeasy under his bookstore. He sits down in front of you with a big smile, his eyes twinkling with mischief. The grand opening of the night. Okay. Isn't it risky to reopen? Certainly not. Police have clamped down on nearly every speakeasy on the boulevard in the last year. Okay. What happened if we do get caught? Hiring. Okay. I think because I haven't been caught. Okay, so it didn't matter. So I'm still someone different. Thank you. Get back to this. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I guess we're just down for the count. I wish we were back. But now I got a new OC, I guess. Because if she's not lying and she wasn't the bartender here, then, I think... Yeah, if she's still here... Oh, sorry, I was skipping stuff. But... yeah, if she's not lying, then we need to make a new character, and we probably need to make a new character next year, too. Are you the kind of bartender? Okay, let's go back. Just a few things I'm curious about, really. Oh, yeah. Are you the bartender? Are you the kind of bartender who thinks the drinks are the most important part of the speakeasy, or is it all about the conversation? Bars are for making friends, that's what Vincent says. I see. Personally, I think the drinks are pretty important. But I admit you're a good conversationalist. You probably make friends easily, Always like to get a read on people's priorities, but I'm also curious about their values. Do you trust figures of authority, like politicians or the police? Or are you more of an anarchist? I do what I believe is right. Agreed. You've got to follow your gut. Deep down, we all know the difference between right and wrong. So those are your values. But what about your future? What are your plans for this place? Do you intend to make this speakeasy your home, or is it only a springboard to some greater purpose? I want to make something of this place. You really mean that, don't you? I fear you might be making a mistake, but I wish you the best of luck. I hope it works out for you. Now then, I promised you some more bartending advice, didn't I? Yeah? Then I have 3 more tips for you. All really simple, but something many bartenders tend to forget. 1, make the customers the drink they ask for. 2, when they ask you a question, it's not always the truth they really want. And 3, when you struggle to get a read on someone, consider their actions, not just their words. Got it. I gotta go. This very well may be the last speakeasy in Bakovi, making you the last representative of our craft. Really? Really? And I don't think that I'll be changing. Oh, really? And I don't think that'll be changing anytime soon either. I sure don't plan on getting behind a bar right now. I'm keeping my head down until this prohibition blows over. I can get my old bar back. Good luck. You probably won't see me around too often, but it seems this place is in good hands. You'll be just fine. See you later, kid. With a last wink, Sandra downs the rest of her drink, rises from the bar stool, and walks up the basement stairs, disappearing into the night. Is she our Blurbo? I think... maybe you are our Blurbo. If you're not the bartender from before, you are our Blurbo. Hey, gay people. A man with dark hair talks with his tall friend before approaching the bar and sitting down. Good evening. Hello, I'd love a drink now. Any preferences? I'm quite fond of coffee. It's a wonderful beverage. Perhaps you could work it in somehow? Okay. Pick something up nice. I'm not as refined as I look. Don't worry about perfection. Just make it strong and colorful. Coffee, 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 drink. Da-da-da-da. There more coffee? Oh, there... no, that's not very strong, is it? Let's do a wake-up call for you. Not very colorful. But... oh shit. Sometimes the pursuit of perfection leads us astray, but today you have not missed a mark. Cheers! Thank you. I'm Lucas. I was invited by Vincent. He's a family friend. He said friends were coming. Yes, that's me. I confess I don't go out often. I work so much, though I enjoy a dinner party now and then. This place is a little rough around the edges for me. Oh, don't get me wrong, I like it a lot. There's so much life and energy here. I'm just adjusting to it, slowly. You look like Maria. You have the same pupils as Maria. We can't see Maria. I've also brought a +1 with me. Bjorn, the robust fellow over there. If he orders anything, let me know and I'll pay. Kind of you. I brought him here, so it's only fair, right? Thanks for the drink. Love the look of the bar. Very rustic. I'm not a big drinker, but it's making me nostalgic for, well, pre-prohibition, I guess. Really? Yes, I think so. I'll go join my friend now. If I don't see you again tonight, have a great evening. A good one. Okay, you. You have an interesting outfit. You look like a guy from today. Oh, I thought the shirt was open. He's wearing layers. Never mind. I literally thought it was like 70s and like it was just boobs. A large, bushy bearded man sits at the counter. He takes a long look at the row of alcohol behind you with inquisitive eyes. Good evening. Can I get a drink? Anything you fancy? Simple and strong, please. Okay. Simple and strong. Simple and strong. Full of white rum. What is strong? Not simple. Not simple. Night count is the simplest thing. Hopefully you like that. Simplest and strong. Oop. Very nice. Thanks, pal. Name's Bjorn. I work the factory a few districts over. Nice to meet you, Bjorn. What brings you here? Lucas invited me. He's a well-dressed lad with short black hair and round glasses. Are you local? Yes, I moved to Bukovy a few years ago for work. What sort of work? Metalworking. Used to build ships in Scotia. Now I work metal for industrial machines. Heavy stuff like farming, equipment, and infrastructure. Are you liking the city? We're a lot more talkative. We are a yapper right now. We are a yap city. Expensive and unfriendly. Or maybe I'm just bad at making friends. Secret speakeasies and sneaking around in the shadows isn't really for me. But Lucas asked nicely. Speaking of Lucas, I should find him. Thank you for the drink. My pleasure. Okay, are we all done with everyone here? I assume so. I think we're gonna end her right here instead, and we'll do conversations next session because I'm getting tired. I've been recording for a while, but yeah, I'm interested because obviously, I mean, we're a different guy. We're a different guy or girl or a non-binary person. And I think, I mean, I wonder who we have connections to in terms of everything. Just based off of our dialogue, I want to guess we're younger. There's something about like our energy that is giving yapper and younger. You know? So I guess we'll have to see who all is here and maybe who knows us. But I mean, we're not the same person as before. Maybe the first one was Sandra. I don't think so. I want to say no. She also looks a fair bit like, what does she look like? I don't know. I will hold back on drawing fan art or like original characters before I have confirmation of that stuff. But what I am curious about is definitely who we are right now, what connections we have. It seems like maybe we have connections to the city, or maybe we're really fresh and green. I think it's very likely we know who we are right now. That we know what's we know like the 20 somethings group. We seem more peer aged with them than like you know, the other, like our chapter 0. I guess this is chapter 1. Our chapter 0 bartender who feels very I don't know, very chill and cool, you know, like a lot less, again, less of a yapper. We're more of a yapper right now, more excitable. So I guess we'll dig into that in the next episode. I'm very curious if this will be a recurring theme, or if it's just because it was the case 0 and we're building something up there just to kind of like set the backdrop. I don't know. I'd be curious. I guess because we will have to run into them, because if we're getting involved at all with like more mystery solving, we'll have to run into, you know, the 20 something gang who would have maybe more information, because right now we basically got one person who doesn't know us, or rather Vincent, who seems to confirm that we are not the same person, unless no, that's not true. That wouldn't work. It wouldn't be reverse time situation. That wouldn't make any sense at all, because it's reopening. Yeah, I guess we'll figure that out next time. So thank you for joining me. Goodbye.